Hi everybody, I just published this package that lets you create a front end for your Solidity smart contracts so you can interact with them really easily while you're in development. So I wanted to record this demo to show you how it works. So I've got this hard hat project that I just initialized. All I've done is add this to-dos contract where you can add, get, update to-dos. We've got the default lock contract that hard hat comes with. And then I just updated the deploy script to deploy my to-dos as well as the lock. So what I'm going to do first is start a local node. And then I'm going to run the deploy script. So that we deploy these things to the local network. So I've got my contracts compiled, deployed, and then I want to interact with them somehow, easily, ideally. So I'm going to install this package that I just shipped. And then while that's happening, I'm going to grab this config object. So we need to create a contract-gui config.json file at the root of our project. Contract-gui config.json. And I'm going to paste the example file that's in the README here. So port is the port that you want the application to run at. By default, it's 3001, so we don't actually need that. Artifact stir is where the contracts live. So this is artifacts contracts for hard hat. It might be different for Foundry, but basically we want the folder where the individual contracts are so that we can then get the JSON file and extract the ABI. So contracts is the name of the contracts that you want to include in this front end. So if you've got a bunch of external contracts, so if you're using OpenZeppelin or something like that, you might have just a ton of contracts. So you actually have to specify which ones you want to see. So we want to-dos and lock. Wallet connect ID is, if you want, you can specify a wallet connect ID, and then you'll have wallet connect and rainbow wallet as wallets that are available in the front end. Otherwise, you just get the default wallets that RainbowKit provides, because this project is using RainbowKit. So it's RainbowKit, WAGME, VM. But yeah, so this is optional. And because this is a junk wallet connect ID, I'm just going to remove it. Default addresses. So you can specify what addresses to use by default in the front end. If you don't specify them, you can just write them in the front end, and you can override them too. But since we deployed lock to this address and to-dos to this address, we can specify them ahead of time. And then finally, chains is what chains you want to be able to connect to. So if the value of these chains is true, we're going to create a public connector, which might be rate limited. Otherwise, or a public provider. Otherwise, you can specify a URL, and then we'll create a JSON RPC provider. But it shouldn't be necessary, since this should be mostly for development, but you have the option. And the chain names can be any of the chains that WAGME provides. So with all that, well, we have one last thing we have to do. So we actually have to add a script to be able to run our project. And then I'm going to say this is called GUI. So, the script name can be whatever. And then this is start contract GUI. That has to be start contract GUI, because that's the executable, or the bin script, I guess. So with that, we can do NPM run GUI. Starts a web server at 3001. And then here we have this to-dos contract, lock contract, I can get the owner. Here you can see that I have the hard hat and base Apolia networks, since that's what I specified. Yeah, so we've got all of our read functions, our write functions, and let's see if we can add a to-do. So to-dos, if we're going to create, yeah, we just pass text. So let's say this is finish this video. So with the read functions, obviously, like, you just get the data. Yeah, and if there's an error, it'll actually show the error too. So in this case, we're trying to reach an index that's out of bounds. But with write functions, you can simulate a write, which if the function returns something, it'll print it here. This doesn't, but it, if we simulate it and it's successful, it should pass, or it should work when we write. But you can actually also just commit the write. I'm going to confirm this. I'm pretty positive I know what this error is. It is the nonce too high error, because I have to clear my activity data. Cool, cleared. So we're gonna create, finish this video. Let's write that, confirm. Cool, we got our transaction hash. So now we should be able to get to do at index 0, finish this video is, yeah, completed is false. But yeah, that's about it. So let's see, if you have any suggestions, feature requests, feedback, anything like that, let me know. I've got my Farcaster handle in the README, so you can just reach me there. Or you can always contribute to the repo. The repo's in this mono repo, but it's in packages, contract-gui. So yeah, that is all I have. And please, if you find this useful, let me know, because I don't know, I'd really appreciate hearing that. Or if you have just general feedback, let me know. But cool, that's all I got. I will talk to you later. Bye.